Hey folks, November 18th, making a video here and following up on a couple other videos there I just downloaded. Kind of go back a little bit here and overview what's transitioned here, I guess, in the last 24 hours anyways. So yesterday I woke to someone beating on the door here, and it was a few sheriffs and RCMP officer. I went out there, they wanted in the house, I told them to beat it. Um, Anyways, on the door, they left this notice here. This notice basically says order for vacant possession. The sheriff shall remove the owner from the property as well as any other person residing therein. The sheriff shall place the owner's ex in vacant possession of the property. Enforcement of this action. The sheriff must do such things as necessary to enforce this order, and to do so may exercise any power of a sheriff permitted in a recovery order or of execution order, and may enter upon any lands or premises to enforce the terms of this order. Jurisdiction. The Honorable Justice Gregan shall retain jurisdiction to deal with any further issues relating to arise from this matter. Well, first off, there's multiple occupants in this property here. This is 1 week's notice. They're coming here and saying that they're gonna physically remove us from this property. This order is a direct threat from Robert Gregan and this Daniel F. Roper. Daniel F. Roper would have been the first download today, the call I made to him. These RCMP, the Sheriff's Department, Daniel Roper have all been notified. If they trespass upon this property again, well, there are fines applicable to them pursuant to the private trust laws, but I am going to sue them into the ground. These threats to my safety will not be accepted or tolerated by anyone, especially some douchebag loser government employees who work for me. You better understand this is criminal breach of trust. This Robert Gregan has zero authority. Honorable justice shall retain jurisdiction. Bullshit. Who the hell are you, dude? You're not some dirtbag bar member is what you are. You got no authority or jurisdiction over anything, bitch. You got that? I'm gonna send this video to you. Better fucking. You're gonna know who I fucking am, because I'm gonna sue you into the fucking ground, and I'm coming after your job, bitch. Robert M. Gregan. You want to fucking trespass and breach my trust? I don't think so, man. Anyways, let's give this is signed by a court clerk. I'm going to assume here, Deputy Pronatha Pro Pronatha Notary, whatever. They're a court clerk. Anyways, we're going to give this looks like Erin, maybe Parsons. This we're going to give them a phone call here and give Mr. Gregan a notice there that this order he issued is rescission. It has no standing in law. This corporate these people got to realize this guy works for a corporation. Robert Gregan, I looked into it, was appointed by the General Attorney of Canada. Canada's a corporation. This guy is a corporate employee who works for a corporation who has zero jurisdiction over anything except these corporate employees. Maybe Governor McCain employees he has jurisdiction, but he sure doesn't over me. I don't abide by the rules, laws, statutes, code. I'm not a Canadian. I'm a man, period. In the kingdom of God, I only serve one king, and it's not this loser, Robert Gregan. So we're going to try to track down here um, where this guy's at. Or try to track down who this Erin Parsons is, because I'm pretty sure this Robert Gregan, this little rat, will run and he won't. What they usually do, they hide behind the phone, right? Like even these corrupt family cards, they have them by phone, right? They can't stand a man in his face and tell me they're gonna take their kids from him. That's what these douchebags do. So we'll give Erin Parsons a call.
Sure, Justice Center.
Yeah, I'm looking to speak to an Erin Parsons.
Erin Parsons. I can transfer you through to you need to look her up. I'm not sure she's at the desk.
Okay, thank you very
Okay.
much.
All right, just one moment,
Yep.
please. Hi, you've reached Erin Parsons. I'm away from my desk. If you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Erin, my name's David. My cell 902-397-3504. Once again, that's 902-397-3504. Give me a call when you get the message. Thank you. So, um, anyways, I'm just going to give this Gregan notice. I want to send him out immediately an email. Just tell him that he is in breach of trust now, and he is not only susceptible to being found guilty of this private trust I have at hand, which is the law. It is the supreme law. It is the only law. These laws he is breaking here, these corporate laws that he's applicable to, including, criminal breach of trust, fraud, extortion, threats of violence, like this stuff. This guy's got a list as long as my arm. And you can see in the other video I just posted there, I was speaking to this Benjamin with the Department of Justice, and he's been made aware of the crimes. We're going to send out some affidavits to these people, but it's quite clear that this criminal organization, the Department of Justice, um, they need to be held accountable. Unfortunately, going through their legal system, people got to realize that the Justice Department, the Attorney General of the provinces and of Canada, they are bar members, they're attorneys. The the judicial side of government, they're bar members, they're attorneys. They all take oath to the Queen. And then you got the legislative side that you vote on. There's attorneys in there, and so you got three parts of just federal government. Then you got all your jurisdictions of provincial government that are all led by these attorneys, these lawyers. And just so we're clear, they all take oath to the Queen or to the monarch, and these people are breaching their oaths for one, and two, they take oath to their courts. They take oath to the secret society. This secret society has no authority or jurisdiction to tell me what to do. Period. And I consider them breaching my private trust as an assault against me and my private estate. This will not be accepted. These ass clowns think they can just go around and do whatever they want to do because they got guns. I don't think so, right? I'll be serving each one of them affidavits, and I won't go into the courts. The courts don't mean nothing. They're fraudulent. These judges, once again, you go into a court, say you're charged with a crime. Okay, the prosecutor's a bar member. Okay, the judge is a bar member. If you get an attorney, guess what? They're a bar member. You're consented to be a ward of a court by getting a lawyer. These lawyers take oath to maintain the bankruptcy, and what the bankruptcy is to maintain that basically we're all incorporated, and that's the only way they have authority or jurisdiction is over corporations. They use your all cap names from the fraud from the birth certificate, and they utilize that to drag you, of course, to consent to give them authority to tap into your state so they can pay themselves. This is barratry, malfeasance. This is corruption and fraud. Okay, is what these criminals are committing here. The Justice Department, there's no justice going on there. This is corporate statutes and codes, and that's it. And these lawyers, Why do you think they won't speak to a man? The first video I downloaded there today about Daniel Roper, 4 or 5 times he tells me to get a lawyer. Why would I go get a lawyer? They lie. They're thieves. And then once again, I'm giving up jurisdiction. You hire a, a lawyer, you are become a ward of that court. That lawyer is your power of attorney. He speaks, acts, and thinks for you. If that's you want, if you're a man or you're a woman, you can't handle your affairs and you need to hire a lawyer, I guess, you know, that's what you choose to do. But myself, I'm a man. I can stand up and I can speak as I choose, and I will defend my property. Okay, the only authority or jurisdiction I go under is the higher being, God, my creator. Okay, this is the kingdom of God, and that is the jurisdiction we are in here. Not in some ass clown bar attorney jurisdiction bullshit. The province of Nova Scotia is a corporation, period. The Canada Corporation. Okay, this is fraud being committed against the people. People are being harmed by this bar association. People are being harmed and they run to these lawyers. It's like even this whole freedom convoy. You got lawyers leading a freedom convoy. What a joke, right? You all give up jurisdiction. You all talk like you're slaves. Why do you think you're why do you think you're treated like trash? Because you act like a slave. You want to act like one, you're going to be treated like one, period. Ain't no slave. I don't answer to anyone. I don't need anyone to speak, act, or think for me. I know when I've been wronged. I know when my estate's been wronged. Okay? And that's what these people are doing. This Robert Gregan, okay? He has no standing in law. Pursuant to the trust I have in hand, this dude is breaking multiple bylaws and he will be held accountable in a court of law with competent jurisdiction. This dude isn't competent of anything. They can't even speak the law. Under the law, every man and woman shall be treated equal, is equal. That's what our Creator gave us. We are all on this plane together here. These criminals want to steal and breach private trust. Daniel Roper there thinks he can breach a private contract. Wow, isn't he special? Isn't Robert Gregan special? He can go and just break a contract. Fuck this loser. Fuck these two losers. That Daniel Roper, I'm not. He thinks I'm taking him into his court. Why would I take him to his court? You know. So what? So his brother or sister, and that's what these lawyers and judges they consider themselves brothers and sister. You can listen to that convoy shit. They call themselves my friend. Yeah, they're friends, all right. They're all part of a secret society. They're only worried about their own shit. Everyone needs to wake up and quit complying with this legal bullshit. That's what it is. It's corporate law, corporate statute, corporate codes. It doesn't apply to men or women. They don't have authority. They don't have jurisdiction. A man or a woman can't go into their courts. Okay? The competent jurisdiction this is the kingdom of God. There is a trust in hand, and pursuant to that trust, a judgment shall be rendered against any trespassers upon trust property. That's exactly what these people are doing. There is a judgment all already rendered, and there will be fines applicable to these losers. Okay? This is just beginning. We're at war now here. The Bar Association can lick my balls and everyone a part of it. The next time one of these lawyers gives me advice to go get a lawyer, I'm going to sue them just for doing that. I'm going to put that in the bylaws. If you talk about or attempt to tell me how to administer my property, it will not be accepted, period. These people are criminals. People need to wake up and quit buying into the bullshit that these lawyers have any authority. What they have done, and you can look into it. All corporations, Canada, say province of Saskatchewan, province of Ontario, they all have what's called an LEI. That's a legal entity identifier. Every corporation in the world has this. Guess who doesn't have this? Okay, these law firms. Don't believe me? Look into it. Why don't they have legal entity identifying numbers? Why? Because they're not incorporated. They're not incorporated because they think they are above the law. They think all these laws, statutes, and codes that they write. And you got to realize that all these codes and statutes, these so called laws, Who writes them? Bar members write them, and bar members follow them. That's why he said, you need a lawyer. You don't understand legalese. So who needs to understand legalese? All I need to do is someone caused harm to me or my estate, my property. Okay, that's what I need to know. You don't trespass upon another man or woman's property. You respect your neighbors. These people are criminals. This these bar members not being incorporated, like I said, they think they are above the law. You know, all these crown employees, government employees, lawyers, police that all take oath to the queen or to the crown, I should say. Okay, and the crown isn't who you think it is. It's not the monarch. The crown is the crown Templar in the city of London. Okay, where these evil bankers and these attorneys spread their evil throughout the earth. These bullshit corporate laws and statutes and codes that only apply to them, but they've over time they've fooled the people to believe. You know what I mean? This needs to go is the community needs to stand up. We have to start holding our own courts and we have to start holding these people accountable. Government should be for administration purposes only. Why do we have government now who thinks they can go that these police, these sheriffs, they're not there to enforce their own corporate laws against their employees. They're there to cause harm to the people. It's very clear. Anyone who buys in to think they're there to help you or save you, you're brainwashed sheep is all I can say. Wake the hell up. This is this like I said, this is war, right? The bar association is coming after everything. They're stealing land, they steal everything you own. Who writes this whole COVID shit? Who writes all these laws and statutes and codes? It's their members. Their members enforce it. Okay, with that call with the Justice Department, there is very clear that this these ass clowns, there ain't no law. It's a joke to them, right? This is a joke. You know what I mean? Like, have a conversation, dude. You know what I mean? Why do you think I call you a loser? Because you're worthless, right? You can't even stand up and have a conversation. You just change the subject all the time. Go get a lawyer. Fuck you, lawyers. Fucking dirtbag scum of the earth. You know, this is like I said, this motherfucker thinks he's gonna come and drag me out of this house where I'm the occupant of. They got another thing coming. Okay, ain't going nowheres. We're gonna be going live. We're gonna be streaming live on YouTube when these ass clowns show up to the property and start booting down doors. Because this Robert Gregan thinks he has some type of authority. This guy's a man. He's not actually, I'm giving him a lot there. He's not even a man. This guy is a loser. That's what he is. Anyways, folks, that's about 18 minutes. I'm going to cut this video short here, and I'll be doing a few more calls later. I'm going to line up and come back on and make sure everything is recorded. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.